Good morning. We are up and at it this morning. We're going to hire a car today and we are driving 2.5 hours away to go and pick up a second-hand Sailrite machine. When we had some of our canvas repaired a few weeks ago, we noticed when we put it back up that then all of the stitching that was okay when we'd taken it down started to go. So basically all the stitching has started to just basically fall apart into tiny little pieces. We fixed one thing and then made another problem basically. Sailrite is secured.
Right, Janae's going to learn how to sail.
I kept going to say that too.
Oh, that's nice, guys. You include that
we
too.
We don't need it, so.
So good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Once the Sailrite sewing machine was secured, I went through all the parts, wrote down the extra bits I still needed, and watched a bunch of YouTube videos to learn how to set it up and actually use it.
What do you got there, dolls?
I just picked up a couple of prezzies.
Well packaged.
Of our viewers. Aaron, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we said that we had made this, we had a few people in the comments saying, oh, you should get one that slots into the sink here. And then Aaron actually emailed me and was like, I'd love to make you one. I make them. And I kind of said, oh, we actually do have like pieces that go in the sink, like little inserts that are the same material as the sink. But I said, oh, I don't know if you do anything like this, but we really want to have a spice rack made, like a custom spice rack so it fits on the wall. So he had a go making his first spice rack for us, which is so nice. And then his son, Liam, actually works over here on a super yacht.
In Palm Beach, where we are.
So he worked out perfect. He was able to bring it over and we just went and picked it up and...
It's fancy as, darling.
Oh, Escapade! He's like burnt in our logo, like our actual logo with the font and everything. Very nice. It's huge. Look at that. We really wanted a spice rack. Obviously you can just do like little singular ones, but we wanted one with a backing so that we can put it in this wall and it covers the like old shadow from like a picture that we had there. So if we had it like this, then it would cover that. And yeah, this fits 24 bottles. Oh, look at that. It blends in really well, doesn't it? The only thing that he thought about and we actually didn't was the fact that we won't probably be able to really use this. We can probably use it a little bit, maybe not from this angle, but from that way we could. Thank you so much. Absolutely stoked. We'll show you when it's all up anyway. With our nice new spice bottles as well. Shout out to Aaron and his mates Bert and JB who catch up in Aaron's woodshop every Friday arvo to watch our episodes. Cheers guys, thanks for your support. Good morning. We had a bit of a stressful day yesterday. We had to take the cats to the vet for their yearly vaccinations. They also had to get a new rabies titer test because we're prepping them for entry into French Polynesia, which is quite strict, almost as strict as Australia. So had to get quite a bit done yesterday, and every time we take Lulu to the vet, she gets more and more traumatized and difficult for them to deal with. And we kind of left it too late yesterday to ask, should we give her gabapentin or are you putting them like under some kind of anesthetic to do the blood test or the blood draw and all of that. So anyway, we decided not to give her anything and we definitely regretted that when we got there because she was quite difficult. It was like hissing and they had to like cover her up to try and do the blood draw and then they couldn't get enough blood out of her, so then it meant more jabs. And anyway, long story short, they ended up drugging her with a cocktail of sedatives. Anyway, we got home. Obviously, she was really drowsy and stuff yesterday. Ended up going out to pick a few things up in the afternoon and then went and had some kind of afternoon snacks over on another cruiser's boat. And when we came back, I noticed that she looked really groggy and sleepy. And then when I looked at her properly, her face was like puffy, and then one of her eyes looked funny, like her third eyelid was like coming over her eye a little bit, and then I noticed she was breathing quite short and sharp. And so I ended up calling the emergency vet because I suspected maybe she was having some kind of reaction to something. So anyway, we had to take her in an Uber last night and take her to the emergency vet. So they ended up giving her like EpiPen and Dramamine, I think, injection for an allergic reaction to the vaccine. Yeah, the poor thing's been traumatized a bit more. It's been a bit stressful and traumatic for us as well. It's never nice having to do things like that and stressing her out more. So yeah, feeling a little bit depleted today. However, we got our spice rack from Aaron the other day, and we just received our new spice jars yesterday with like the nice labels and everything that go on it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit here, watch some YouTube this morning and set up all the spices so that they're all ready to go. And then when Jason gets the right screws, we can put the rack up on the wall and show you guys what it looks like. So that's what I'm up to this morning. So this is our original spices. I did get some jars a while ago and didn't really love them because it's like, obviously I don't want anything metal, so I got like plastic, but it's like plastic chrome and they're just looking a bit crappy now. So anyway, I got a new set of 24 spice jars, just with like black plastic lids, and then they come with like all the nice labels. So I'm just redoing all of them, putting the labels on with all the stuff that we use the most, and then put up the spice rack, which will go up on the wall behind Jason. Aaron runs a small woodworking business called Barefoot Sander, and he's the legend who made us this spice rack and butcher block. Thanks again, Aaron. We've already been getting loads of use out of the spice rack. It finishes off our newly renovated space perfectly and frees up so much extra storage. As for the butcher block, I can definitely see a lot of cheese platters in my not so distant future, once the boat jobs finally slow down. Another thing that we're picking up today, which is very exciting, it came so quickly, is our new mainsail. So we ordered a new mainsail from Southeast Asia Sails, and they're located in Phuket, Thailand, and they sent it the other day and it's already arriving. We can't believe it. It's coming with FedEx. The good thing with them, you obviously get charged a fee for it, but they don't let it get held up in customs. They just sort out the customs fees and everything themselves, and then they invoice you or you pay it on delivery. But I think they normally let you know if you're gonna have to pay it right away on delivery. So it looks like we'll probably get an invoice for it later. But that's amazing because like we're getting it so quickly. So we're really, really excited to get that. We just have to do a few repairs. Our sailbag's also coming apart. So before we raise it, we might get the sailbag out and repair that, and then we'll raise it and check it all, and fingers crossed it fits. Look what's arrived. Good morning. Today the plan is to pull our mainsail down. We need to sew our sailbag. Some of the zips are coming off and all the stitching's kind of coming undone on all of our canvas. So that's going to be my first job. Hopefully it's not too hard because I don't really know how to sew, and this will be my first time kind of, well, I have done a tiny bit of sewing, but yeah, this is gonna be my first time in a while, so hopefully I don't stuff it up, but it'll be good practice. By the time I finish with all this canvas, I'll either butcher it or be pro, so see how we go.
We're actually taking the sailbag down to restitch it. Some of the stitchings come off, but to do that we actually have to pull the sail up, get the reefing lines out, take the sail out, and take the lazy jack lines off. And every time we take the lazy jack lines off, we get confused where to put them. So I'm just going to put tape around it, mark out 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 being the closest to the mast, 4 being the furthest away. I know it sounds simple to put them back on, but I get confused every time.
Here is our new Sailrite Ultra Feed LSZ1, which is the better one out of the two. It does zigzag as well as straight stitch. I'm very excited to have this. I never thought I was going to be getting one. Yeah, have always just been like scared off. I'm like, I can't do sewing, like that stuff. That's just the one thing that, you know, we're always going to have to pay someone else to do. But the pricing is just getting ridiculous. I'm looking forward to getting all our canvas fixed, and I think I'll feel quite accomplished.
Look guys, Janae's doing her first sewing ever. Look at her go. Guys, that is perfection.
It's like, you know when you drive a car for the first time and you're on the accelerator and you're like, whoa, and you like brake too hard?
I think you're doing pretty good.
That's what this foot thing's like. It's so touchy and it's really hard to just to have a nice steady speed. It's like too quick, too slow, not really working
Oh,
properly.
can you slow the speed down somehow so it doesn't go too hardcore?
No, that's literally just all about your foot.
Oh. Anyway, she's getting it done, guys. Today's the day. This is probably the most exciting upgrade on Escapade. Not for Janae, but for me. Sailing performance. As you know, our mainsail, which is over there, has got more holes in sail tape than actual sail, but it managed to last us the last 2 seasons, which I'm so surprised. But yeah, we've got a brand new mainsail here. We got a Dacron radial cut mainsail. The reason we got radial cut is it holds its shape a lot better, and also on our old sail it actually stopped the hole from going any further because of the stitching. We wanted that for that reason too. Ended up getting it from Southeast Asia Sails. The main reason we got it from them, he was very onto it, talked us through the process, how long everything would take, and yeah, they really seem to know what they're doing. We're gonna unbox it, have a look at it and see how it fits. I never get to open boxes. This is exciting. So that's our fiberglass battens. That comes in a nice bag. Look at that.
Wow, this is nice too. Like it's actually like sail material there.
They really do pack it so nice, hey?
How exciting.
Oh, it's very white. There we go, baby.
We also want to say a big thanks to the team at Southeast Asia Sails for making our new mainsail. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know our old sail was pretty shredded and looking very worse for wear. So we're very excited to finally have a brand new one. The team at Southeast Asia Sails are based in Phuket, Thailand, and have decades of combined sail making experience. They specialise in cruising sails and talked us through the whole process to make sure we got the right sail designed for our boat.
Wow, look how wide it looks.
One of the big things we liked about working with them is that they're really affordable compared to a lot of other bigger sail lofts. And they ship sails all over the world, which makes it easy for us cruisers wherever you happen to be. We're super happy with how it turned out, and there's a good chance we'll be going back to them for a new head sail sometime in the future.
What's up? I'm T-Bang. No. We got some new bling for the boat, guys. This is Chromox G60. It's a 318 stainless steel chain. And why are we upgrading, hun?
Well, the main reason is because I'm normally the one that pulls the anchor up, and our current chain piles inside the locker. And we've heard that with stainless steel chain, because it's slippery, it doesn't pile on itself and it actually just slips down
So
into
it
the
likes
anchor.
to just slip in place wherever it goes. It's not going to pile up at the back of the locker, which is what happens to Janae. Because it piles up, she constantly has to flake it. And because this chain is a little bit old, it's a bit rusty, so Janae's getting rust and stuff all over her hands.
Flicking all over my clothes.
She complains about it all the time. She always comes back to the boat and she's like, oh my gosh, I've got it all over my pants. So not only is the chain pretty and beautiful, it's also going to stop Janae from complaining, which is bloody amazing. Another reason we want this chain is we don't want to mix metals. So we've got a stainless steel anchor, we've got a stainless steel swivel, and we'll have a stainless steel chain. Anyway, we're going to get to it. I'm going to bring the tender round to the front. We're going to remove the anchor, the swivel, and take all the old chain out, put the new chain in, and we should be good.
So yeah, obviously if you're in the marina, the easiest way to do this is probably from the dock. You can bring it bow in and do it on the dock, but we are on a public dock and you're not meant to be working on the dock. So this is kind of how we're doing it. We picked it up in our dinghy yesterday because the boat wasn't on the dock. So we just basically
piled it into the dinghy, and then Jason came and fed it along the deck for now.
Here's my old dodgy splicing that I've stocked up. Okay, so we're just going to use a soft shackle for now to attach it, because then at least it is still something soft that we can cut if we got in trouble, because that's basically half the point of the rope on the end. So yeah, should work okay for now. So far, it looks like it fits in there, but we'll obviously check now, I guess. See how this goes. Hey, she fits! Obviously, it's coming from an awkward position on the deck here, but yeah, it looks like it fits.
We still need to splice some new anchor road onto the end before it's fully ready. Splicing the road ensures it will feed smoothly through the windlass and also lets you add extra length to your anchoring setup if needed. The road also acts as a backup attachment point in case the windlass ever fails and lets all the chain out, keeping the anchor secured to the boat. At the same time, it creates a soft point that can be cut quickly in an emergency if we need to release the anchor immediately.
Normally we would try and flake it like this up and down, like we're just dropping it and seeing what it does, and so far it really is slipping and falling down to the sides. It's obviously not going to be super neat because we're just letting it go at this point, but amazing. Seems to be working already.
Chromox have been making high quality stainless steel chain for over 25 years. This chain is 316 L grade stainless, which makes it highly corrosion resistant. Perfect for saltwater cruising. And the smooth finish helps reduce wear on both our windlass and anchor. Every link is manufactured to strict international standards, so the strength and dimensions are consistent throughout. Chromox also ships worldwide, which makes it easy to get top quality stainless steel no matter where you're cruising. Woohoo! She's in!
Yeah, baby.
Brand new Rockner 25 kg stainless steel anchor and brand new Chromox 318 stainless steel chain 70 meters worth. The only thing we need to do now is splice that anchor road and give the anchor locker another clean just so it's a bit more pretty again. But it'll be interesting the next time we pull up this chain and anchor, how much more of like the disgusting stuff that it sits in on the bottom of the ICW actually comes up with it. I think it'll come up a lot cleaner because it's not so porous. Obviously the galvanized is a bit more of a matte surface, and then also because it's rusty, it actually is really porous at the moment. So all done with another job, ready for the Pacific crossing. We'll leave the links in the description for you guys for the Rockner stainless anchor and the Chromox stainless steel chain if you guys are interested in purchasing it for your boat. It's an amazing setup and very highly recommended by a lot of sailors, so we're pretty damn excited to have it on our boat now. A few more jobs ticked off our long list of maintenance and upgrades to get this gal ready for the biggest ocean crossing in the world. We'll see you next week.